Hey y'all, it's DJ Kitty.
And Miss Morningstar.
And you are tuned into Our Plugs, a community connection where culture, commerce, and community come together on one powerful platform.
Absolutely. This is a show that connects Black and minority-owned businesses, nonprofit organizations, entrepreneurs, community leaders, and change makers all in one place. We don't just talk, we build, we uplift, and we plug you into the resources that help our community grow.
Yep. From business ownership and financial empowerment to mental health, education, arts, culture, and justice. This is a space where real conversations meet real solutions.
I know that's right. So wherever you're listening, whether it's from home, at work, or on the move, stay locked in because you're officially plugged into Our Plugs, the community connection.
Now let's get into today's show. Good morning, Holly Springs, Mississippi. Good morning, Memphis, Tennessee. Today is Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Today's a good day. We made it through Monday. Today's a good day. We're going to have a good show. Today we have our veterans voice speaking with us. We've got our resident veterans. We have both viper.vet and DC, and they come with the real. I see that viper.vet has already loaded us up with some stories that he is going to share. You guys hold on to your hats. Maybe sit down through the show so you can hear it. I already know that it is going to be a lot. I got my fan already on deck so I can calm myself down because y'all know how viper.vet gets us. Anywho, anyhow, thank you for tuning in. So good evening to our family and friends on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram. Thank you for joining and listening and just being a part of our journey. Anywho, anyhow. Let me go ahead and give you guys your daily reminder first thing in the morning to drink your 16 ounces of water. After you drink your water, take your morning medication, take it with your water. Go ahead and take your vitamins and eat you a healthy breakfast. And of course, I always say that, breakfast is the most important meal of the day because it is. It starts your day on the right path. So try and get you something nutritious to eat. Anywho, anyhow, let's go ahead and get these affirmations in. We get these affirmations from my girl, Miss Morningstar. And let me tell y'all something about Miss Morningstar. Miss Morningstar started her workout journey probably about maybe a month ago, maybe 6 weeks ago, about a month. And I'm already seeing results. Oh, my sister is, and it's in her face. She's slimming down. You go ahead with your bad self, sis. Come on in with these affirmations.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thank you. I'm trying, baby. It's hard. It's hard.
And it's working.
Back to your old self, but it just, you got to get there. It just takes a little time. But thank you. Good morning, everybody. Happy Taco Tuesday, Margarita Tuesday. You always got to have your margarita with your, Anywho, I do. Welcome in, guys. We're gonna get into some positive affirmations, and we're gonna focus on our men, okay? Because today is our veterans voice, and our men of our plugs are just as important to us as the women and their peace of mind and what they go through. We want to teach them how to use affirmations. Now, when I normally say affirmations, it's for everybody, but I want to focus in on the men today and their struggles. As humans, we all have moments. So that does not exclude strong men who I know face the pressures of the world, but they carry it around on their backs and they act as if nothing is happening when they going through it. So we're going to speak some affirmations about self-confidence, self-worth that you can take and use throughout your day, get you through your day. So let's get started with self-confidence and self-worth. Let's start with number one. Let's embrace your strength and your weaknesses. Stand tall in your beliefs and values. Trust the process of personal development journeys. I acknowledge my worth and honor my needs. I'm a beacon of confidence, inspiring others around me. I am unafraid to ask for help when I need it. I define my own plan and follow it confidently. When it comes to relationships and communication, express gratitude and appreciate those that you cherish. I honor the opinions and perspectives of others. I am committed to the growth and well being of my relationship. I create space and vulnerability and authenticity in conversation. I show love and affection freely to those I care about. I seek understand. I seek to understand before seeking to be understood. I like that.
Me
I
too.
am secure in harmony and balance in my relation. I am a source. I'm sorry. I'm a source of harmony and balance in my relationship. Okay. And the last set will be health and well-being. I treat my body with respect and care. I radiate positive energy and well-being. I am grateful for my body's strength and vitality. I am at I'm at peace with my body and my mind. And finally, I am deserving of good health and happiness. So this is for my fellas out there, Holly Springs, Memphis, Tennessee. Y'all make sure y'all take on some of these words to help you push through your week, through your day, through your journey, whatever it may be. These will help. I promise you.
They really do. One that you say specifically, and I had a VP tell me this years ago, probably about 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Understand so that you may be understood.
Yes.
You can't jump into a situation that you truly don't understand.
Right.
And if you try and explain or put rules down or make changes in that situation and you truly don't understand that situation, then you're harmful. So
Yeah.
seek understanding first. Thank you, Miss Morningstar. I appreciate that. And I'm going to take some of those affirmations as well. It's good to actually hear these daily because it gives you a sense of calm. You
It
know, everything's going to be okay. All right, so let's go ahead and hop into this weather. Oh, it's such a beautiful forecast. Holly Springs, you have a high today of 70, a low of 52. Feels like 68 during the day, 43 at night with a 15% chance of rain. Winds are out of the east southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. It's going to be a cloudy morning, but then it'll be a sunny afternoon. Get out there and enjoy it. Humidity is low during the day and moderate at night, and air quality is good. So it's going to be a beautiful day in Holly Springs today. Next, we have Memphis, Tennessee. High today of 68, a low of 53. Feels like 66 during the day, 44 at night with a 15% chance of rain. Winds are out of the east southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mostly cloudy all day. Humidity is low during the day, moderate at night, and air quality is good. Excuse me. So get out there, Memphis, and enjoy your day. Houston, H Town. Today you have a high of 82, a low of 66. Feels like 82 during the day, 69 at night. Yeah, it's been pretty warm these last couple days. We have a 22% chance of rain. Winds are out of the south southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. It's going to be another foggy morning. That fog will burn off in a pretty, pretty sunny day. Humidity is high during the day, very high at night, and air quality is fair. So, Houston, H Town, although most of us will be at work, we do have some of the little people that are out on spring break. Beautiful weather, beautiful time to be out and about outside. So, enjoy your weather. All right, folks, let's go ahead and get into some news that we can use. Miss Morningstar, did you want to go ahead and start? Give me a chance to get this frog out my throat. My goodness. Now I haven't talked pretty much all day, so now all of a sudden I have I have it in my throat. So fighting. So go ahead, Miss Morningstar. Go ahead and come off mute, and I'm going to give you the opportunity to share our first story of the morning.
Okay. Well, who else? None other than
Frumpy,
The man with the dead hand
what do you
is
do now?
a taco, as we all knew. He is the biggest capper. And if y'all don't know what capping means, I'm a little old school. So you capping, I mean you lying.
Per usual.
You talking smack. You
Per
acting as
usual.
if you this the biggest, the ball, the hardest, the tallest. You act all this tough guy act, this huge tough guy act, when all you do is bow down. And
Every
the
time.
in the end. So, I just remember yesterday we were talking about the 48-hour warning, and Iran said, try me. And
Okay.
he came back this morning and tweeted early in the morning, well, we're in discussion with Iran. now I got now I got it. And hold on.
And it's 5 days now. I took Miss Morningstar's thunder, but she's fighting just like I am. I know, right, sis? 5 days now. He has
Yeah.
switched it. I know. I sent you. He has switched it from 48 hours to
For
what?
5 days, right?
5 days. Yeah.
So yeah, so he basically tacoed out, and then again he lied, guys. So
Per usual.
Iran came out and said, we ain't been talking to you. What we got to talk about? There's no discussion. We have demands, and we need our demands met. We don't care nothing about what you're talking about, sir. We don't even know this person you said you talked to.
Who are you? We don't even know. Who did you talk to? To answer that, who did you talk to first before you come over here bothering anybody? Tell us who you talked to. You didn't. You
Right.
know who you talked to? You talked to yourself. You were
To that
talking to
person in your head. But
yourself.
see, here's the thing. What I've been looking at and listening to, different commentators and things. He's playing with the market, y'all. He's playing with the they are making him and his rich billionaire friends, they are playing with the stock market.
Yep.
The minute that he said first he gave this 48 hours, right?
Yep.
Everything dropped in the stocks. Now I'm not big into stocks. I don't play the stock market, but I'm have enough common sense to see what's going on. Money stopped, it dropped. The
Mm-hmm.
minute, maybe an hour before he tweeted, people start buying the stock that dropped. They start investing
Mm-hmm.
millions and millions of dollars,
Pump
and
and
now
dump.
they woke up about an hour into it when he retweeted. Now they are billionaires plus times 10 again.
Mm-hmm. Pump and dump. Insider
Yes,
training. Trading. That's exactly what.
insider trading,
Yeah, and it's illegal. It's illegal to do this,
very
but
illegal.
everything that he does is illegal.
Yeah,
What hasn't he done? What has he done that's not illegal? That's my question. That's a better question because everything from what I can tell, he's done is illegal. You're there is no low, there is no bottom for this administration. Everything that they've done has been illegal. Insider trading. That's what Martha Stewart went to prison for. Okay, plenty of people have gone to prison for it. You cannot do that. That's why I think that they need to go ahead and pass legislation that people who are in the military, I'm sorry, in the Congress and not only the Congress, executive,
yeah,
judicial,
all of it.
all of them, none of them should be able to buy and trade stocks while they serve in office
Right,
because they get all the information and they can pretty much figure out where the money is going to be, where
right,
they need to buy, where they need to sell.
yeah.
It's all a money game. And those who aren't familiar with the stock market, they just don't know, you know. But those who are familiar with the stock market, we see what you're doing, Frumpy, and it is illegal.
But he don't care. He don't care
He
nothing about
doesn't.
being illegal. As we see,
Well,
he carries on like just as he is a criminal.
yes, a criminal.
He
Everything.
carries
This
on
is a
every
criminal enterprise.
day. He makes it known. Yeah, this is who I am. Y'all hired a criminal. Y'all literally hired a criminal. Yeah.
Yes. and they will continue to support this criminal, unfortunately, not saying anything wrong with it. But those who are following suit, they need to be held accountable, because his lifespan, he's 80 years old. He's got one foot on the banana peel. His knee and his neck and his swollen ankles and his hands are in the grave. So, I mean, how much longer this demon has, I have no idea. But I know that, well, I'm going to put it to you guys like this. We know that Chuck Norris passed away. He was a big MAGA supporter. He loved him some Donald Trump. Now, come to find out today, Charlie Kirk's homeboy, Joe Kent, um, was it Joe Kent? Hold on, one of them.
Joe Kent is the guy who just got fired. Well, he didn't get fired.
No, that wasn't Joe Kent. I'm sorry. It's not Joe Kent. It is hold on. He unalived in a pickleball accident. His name was hold on.
Pickleball.
Jeff Webb. He was 76 years old. He unalived after falling while playing pickleball and suffering a severe head injury.
Oh, wow. These people just dropping like flies around him, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, Lucifer. I mean, what's up, Grim Reaper? You taking everybody but the one person we've been asking.
You're saving the best for last. I don't know. What's going on?
Time. We've been waiting. I know that everything will happen in God's perfect.
My God, today, my goodness.
But after a while, we try not to, because I can't tell the Lord what to do. I can only ask that he hurries up. But anyway, yeah, Charlie Kirk's homeboy.
About this one story too. I mean, this is a quick one because this kind of fall into what we talking about. Because did y'all hear what Bill Cosby? The jury finds Bill Cosby liable for a 1972 sexual assault. So, what's up with y'all getting frumpy? Because his name in the 13-year-old and
you want to go after the black man, which he's wrong. If he
got to pay.
Wrong, he needs to.
And he's old, so don't nobody care how old you are. He's an old man. How old is Bill Cosby? Somebody dropping in the chat. How old is Bill Cosby? 85.
And Frumpy is right behind him.
Right next
in front of him.
The creep.
So if Bill Cosby can be held accountable, so can everybody that was on that Epstein files.
Thank you.
Trump files.
All of the ones that are super old now, what you did in 1972 in the 80s and all of that, yeah, you are still liable for it. And you should pay. So now Bill Cosby he's ordered to pay $19 million. You got it.
You got it. If you don't got it, you better get it.
Figure it out.
I don't have no sympathy for any person who harms children or who hurts children. Go ahead, Miss Morningstar. I'll be right back.
I have zero empathy. My thing is, if you can go after Bill Cosby, then you definitely can go after all these creeps that's in these e-files. No excuse whatsoever. And then, to top it off, they know, this is not, oh, well, we don't have credible. You have the credible evidence. And, but it's being covered up. And I wonder why. I just really want, I mean, I'm being real sarcastic, y'all. But I wonder why, covering up what an 80-something-year-old man did back when he was being a creep, and still is a creep.
I don't wonder why. I know why. I
was being sarcastic.
I know you were.
They know exactly why.
Yeah, Bill Cosby is 88 years old. Frumpy can go to prison just like he's older than Frumpy. So if Bill Cosby can be held accountable, so can the man in their hands. He did. He sure did. He was in his 70s when he went to jail. My question is, why can't Trump be held to the same standards as the black man.
That's
We know why. We
Miss-
know why.
our minds want to know.
Justice.
But we understand why. Like you said,
Hmm. We understand. You want to. It's justice for thee and not for me. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying?
Oh
It
yeah.
is let me make sure that I crucify you because you are a black man, no matter how much money you had. If you did the same things that I did, but you're gonna go to prison, and he did. The only reason why he ran is so he wouldn't go to prison. And these people with not two brain cells to amongst their entire family wreath understood that they were electing a PDF. And I probably, let's be honest, they probably didn't even care that they were electing somebody who touched children.
Birds of a feather flock together. I'm just saying.
If you cared about it, you would
One.
have elected somebody who touches children
Yeah. And
and
these people know.
assaults women.
These people know.
They know. They can act like they don't. We all know that they do.
Yeah.
No one's crazy. All right, let's take a quick commercial break. Mr. Morningstar, go ahead and handle the commercials for me really quick. I've got a little person I got to deal with really quick. You are listening to Our Plugs, a community connection on WKRA 92.7, The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
At Lovership Apparel, we believe what you wear should remind you of who you are. This is where love meets style. From our signature beautiful hoodies created to remind you to show up as your full authentic self, to our bold her shirts designed for women who know their worth and wear it proudly. Lovership Apparel is more than clothing, it's a movement. Our comfortable confidence-boosting leggings move with you, while our statement backpacks carry your essentials and your purpose wherever life takes you. Every piece is intentionally designed to inspire self-love, confidence, and authenticity, because you deserve to wear something that speaks life into you. Whether you're stepping out, showing up, or standing firm in who you are, Lovership Apparel is made for you. Visit lovershipapparel.com and wear the reminder, be you to the fullest.
Advertising with our plugs. The community connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
Welcome to Compassion Counseling and Training Services LLC, where healing takes flight. I am Nicole Wiley, licensed independent clinical social worker, and we empower children, individuals, families, and couples through individualized therapy via telehealth. Using evidence-based approaches like CBT and mindfulness, we help clients build resilience and rediscover their wings. If you're ready to begin your journey, visit CompassionCounselingandTrainingServices.com.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the community connection on WKRA 92.7, The Change. Thank you, Miss Morningstar. You know, we've been talking for a while now about TSA. And come today, in Houston, we have two airports. We have big airport, which is Bush Intercontinental Airport, and then we have the smaller airport, which is Hobby Airport. Well, today at Bush in Houston, Texas, we had ICE there. So why is ICE setting up checkpoints at the airport? I'm so confused.
They were at Hobby as well.
They were at, yes, they
Were
were
at Hobby as well.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They only had two TSA checkpoints, excuse me, which was facing, this is at Bush, which was facing 4 hours to wait for, to go through security. And of course, the bill, of course, did not pass once again. because they want to tack on, and there's a reason why the Dems are saying no. They want to fund more of ICE, and that is no, no. Why would we give ICE any more money? Everything is about money. It's like you're holding us hostage. America, we are being held hostage within our own government, by our own government. Our own president has failed this country tremendously. And his band of Decepticons are right in lockstep with him to take this country down.
And that, you know, the sad part about it, Kitty, is that when they didn't even know they didn't even know the person over ICE, Holman, he didn't even discuss this, wasn't discussed this pre-hand. He didn't know this was happening until he heard a radio host pitch an idea, and then he heard Frumpy say something behind it and say, yeah, we're gonna have ICE. That's when he found out. Then he said he had a plan. They came up with a plan right away.
It's never a plan. It's never a plan, sis.
It was never a plan. It was just, okay, let's put y'all in these airports so you can harass people, because we know that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, but they can't have masks on, thank goodness. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about all of it. You are terrorizing the country, and you are using most of these people that are in ICE are felons. These are J6ers.
All right.
How many have we counted out that have SA, touching children, abuse? This is who's in ICE. This is ridiculous. And it's really sad that this is where this country is at. But yeah, ICE is in the airports.
Yeah.
They're not even qualified to be ICE agents, much less make sure that there's airport security. Security is for them. Those are the ones, not us, not average everyday citizens. But good luck to anybody out there flying. I am until this is done, I can't get on an airplane. I just don't trust it.
And
I don't trust it.
You know, it drives me insane because I have family that be flying in.
Yes.
A lot of family. So it's just, it makes my stomach hurt. It makes me,
yes.
It pisses me off, because we shouldn't have to go through this. You know,
who told us
nobody should have to go through this. They could fund TSA. They have the money to fund TSA. And they want to push blame. They want to play this political game. And this is, you know, you put all these people in bad situations. I mean,
and for what?
And for what?
For
just
what?
so you can keep kneeling to give them, how much money do they want to give ICE? It's in the billions. 20, what is it? Do you know?
I need to look it up. I'm quite sure somebody knows. Probably DC probably knows.
Yeah.
Bottom line, the Democrats aren't falling for it, and they shouldn't. Why are we giving them any more money? Why are we giving them free reign? Why are they allowing them to terrorize this country? Why? All for a man who has one foot in the grave.
Yeah.
All for a man who has his ego on his sleeve. He is the most sensitive person I've ever seen in my life. And you know how I feel. He's the dumbest person ever in the history of the world. I really feel like that. So I really wanted to get into Joe Kent, because I did mention him earlier, and he says that Joe Kent reportedly said that Charlie Kirk urged him to prevent Trump from going to war with Iran. Now, look, Charlie Kirk, you get what you get and you don't have a fit. Everybody has a start date. Everybody has an end date. What you do in the middle determines where you're going to be, I will assume, the next time. That's my belief. That young man had a true hatred for people of color. Hey, I don't care if he was best friends with Candace Owens. That was his one black friend, okay? But Charlie Kirk knew more than we know, evidently, because he knew that they were going to try and start this with Iran. And I don't understand why. You said this yesterday. Bibi, for 40 years, has tried to convince every other president, even George, even the not so smart George Bush, not the daddy, the son. He had a shoe thrown at him. Even he said no. But dumb Donald, and here we are. And now he has to go back and say, oh, well, instead of 48 hours, let's push it to 5 days. It's going
Well,
to go from 5 to 10 days.
they knew they had a sucker. They knew who they was getting. That's
Uh,
why they pushed so hard to support him, because they knew when he got in power, anything goes.
Anything goes, because he's so unserious, and he can't think that you have to have some sort of logic and cognitive understanding of what you're doing. Let's go ahead and bring the brothers up. Let's get into Viper.vet in DC. Let's get into Veterans Voice. Hello, brothers. Hello, Viper.
Good
Hello,
morning. Good
DC.
morning.
Good morning. Good
Is it
morning.
the right Viper? Did I bring the right Viper up? Let me
Let's see.
Oh,
Viper
yeah.
can add himself. He can add himself.
see. Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna add himself to the stage. Hey, DC. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. Y'all dropping some gems today. Man, I'm learning a lot. I appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a
It's
lot going on, DC. It's
it's
crazy.
too much going on, DC. If you want to know the truth about it, it's I'm shocked, but then I'm not.
Yeah, something you guys are talking about, with him putting ICE in the airports. ICE is not trained to do the screening. And the lack of screeners is the reason why you have the long lines. It's not about airport security.
Yes,
If you look at the video of ICE agents in the airports, literally they're just standing around. The lines still exist, you know. So it's about the screeners, the screeners, not airport security. We don't see armed TSA walking through the airport. That's not what we're missing. We're missing the ability to search bags, check people. That's the problem.
and I know you know firsthand because this is what you do. Well, not as screener, but this is part of your life. You've seen this, and it's astounding that they started this without any type of plan. Even if you were to try and build a doghouse, go with me, y'all. Even trying to build a doghouse, you have to have some sort of plan. How you're gonna build it? These people have no plans at all. None
Eyes
Not
at
not
all.
one.
eyes
Not one.
closed, wishing a prayer.
A wish and a prayer. I'm just gonna
Eyes
talk.
closed.
Yes, I'm just gonna. This is what we're gonna do. So Iran, they've been threatening me, and we need to go ahead and go to war. No, and do what? Can
Yeah.
you even can? How can America even support it? Do you have the infrastructure? Do you have the ammunition? Do you have the troops? Because last I checked, didn't they reduce the military?
I'll tell you. I mean, I'm gonna say one thing, and I'll let Viper take it over and buckle my seatbelt. Um, but I'm glad you guys brought up the manipulation of the stock market because we all know that Taco has been hung up on this 50,000 mark on the stock exchange,
Mhm.
and it's dropped over 5,000 points. So his billionaire buddies are in his ear. So everything he said today was to manipulate the market.
Thank you.
That's it.
That's
It's to
it.
generate money for his buddies.
He ain't busting a grape.
Yes,
He not.
he
He not.
can't.
First of all, he know that if he does that, then that just escalates. that's going to lead to so much escalation. You know, if you take out their power grid, are you kidding me?
Yeah, and they demonstrated that they have missile capability that can reach into Europe. They may,
Right,
they may not have hit
right.
Diego Garcia, but they just proved they had something that America and the rest of the world didn't think
Did
they
not
had,
know.
was middle range ballistic missiles, and they
I'm,
proved that they do have it.
I'm
So
Iranian.
what else do they
Clever.
have? You know, we
They
don't know.
clever. They clever
Right.
because
Please leave
before
them alone.
all these years, we thought we knew, and everybody around the world thought they knew. And surprise, surprise. So
Surprise, surprise.
yeah, they
Please
keeping
leave.
it, and that's the real ones you need to worry about. The people that keep quiet like that.
Absolutely.
Leave them people alone. Y'all remember them bullies on the playground? And they would always pick on that small, quiet kid. And then that small, quiet kid had enough. And he came back and whooped up on that bully,
Everybody.
whooped his head. Do y'all remember that? Because I know I had one in my school. And the
Seen it.
minute he got taken through there, he calmed down. America is we going right through there. The mere fact that I think what angers me most is our soldiers are in danger due to a man who has no logical insight to anything. Nothing that he does makes sense to anyone. Even MAGA, they are dumb as they come, but they know in the back of their minds, they see when they go to the grocery stores. I see them in the grocery store. I look at them with my full cart, and I look at them
With your full cards.
with my full cart that I don't get EBT. I look. I wish anybody selling them. I'm in Houston anyway. Anywho, but yes, with my full cart, and I look at them with their 5 or 6 items, not to brag by any means, but when you vote for this, you get what you
Peanut
get,
butter and jelly, oodles
and you
and
don't
noodles.
have oodles
They
and
got them
noodles.
eggs in there too, though. They got them eggs. Hey, Ollie.
Hey,
Made
viper.vet,
this right
how
back
you doing
up.
today?
I'm going to ask you to ask DC to stop taking my talking points.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm not getting in the middle of that.
I'll put my seatbelt on because it doesn't matter what I say. Ollie can definitely top it and take us on a
Okay,
roller coaster ride of emotion.
y'all see me sitting back. All right, bye.
My,
Go ahead.
my question was, like he said, okay, so you have long lines in the airport. So the thing we got to do is to reduce the lines. And if the TSA workers are calling out, that means we're going to need some people to replace the people who are not there to do the thing. So are we seeing TSA and ICE working together to reduce the lines? Is that because they're why are we why so the solution is not solving the problem?
It never does.
Because I'm
When
still
has
confused.
it? When has any of his solutions ever solved a problem? Name one. I'll wait.
The National Guard solve they don't pull people over, they don't arrest people, they don't reduce crime. So
Who
I'm
got
still waiting.
deported? How many people got deported? I mean, like, why are people sitting up in prison camps
I,
and not being deported? I mean,
Still waiting.
so I want to refresh everybody's memory. Hey, if you're not subscribed on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe on YouTube. It is Our Plugs LLC. Our Plugs LLC. Go ahead and subscribe on YouTube. If you might want to jump over YouTube to see some of these graphics, okay? So I want to remind everybody about how we got here.
President will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate. He's weak and he's ineffective. So the only way he figures that he's going to get reelected, and as sure as you're sitting there, is to start a war with Iran. Now, I'm more militant and more militaristic than the president. I believe in strength. But to start a war in order to get elected, and I believe that's going to happen, would be an outrage.
Would be an outrage. He was talking about Barack Hussein Obama. He was saying Obama cannot negotiate. So because he cannot negotiate, he's going to start a war with Iran. That's what he said. And so let's talk. We talk about this thing that Barack Obama did, but we don't know the particulars. So I'm going to try to remind y'all the particulars of what Barack Obama did to try to make sure that this world was in a better place, because he actually knew the art of the deal.
Iran has reached a historic agreement with major world powers over its nuclear program. But what is Iran giving up, and how does it benefit in the long run? The 109-page document boils down to 5 main areas. Number 1, Iran's uranium stockpile. Uranium is the key ingredient necessary in order to operate a nuclear program. The deal requires Iran to give up 97% of its enriched uranium.
What? So you need the thing that you need to make, the thing that we want them not to have. They're going to give up how? 97% of what?
That's not like almost all of it.
Yeah, it is almost all of it. You leave them with 3%.
Okay, this is just one part of the deal. Let's keep on. Let's keep this thing going, because we need to know what we're talking about. Because if we don't know, okay, go ahead.
Taking its stockpile from 10,000 kilograms down to just 300 kilograms. That's much less than what's needed to fuel one nuclear weapon, although Iran maintains the capacity to increase the stockpile quickly. Number 2, uranium enrichment. Uranium comes in different levels of enrichment. A purity of 90% is what's needed to make a weapon.
So, of the thing that they got rid of and they got it down to 3%, they need 90% enrichment to make a weapon. Okay.
Per the deal, Iran can still produce a modest amount of uranium enriched at low levels, just 3.67%.
Say what? So we like threes. I think we like threes. So we only got 300. That's from 97% down to, and now we have 3.6% of the thing that we need 90% to make a. We're not looking good. Okay. So let's keep on.
And if Iran abides by the deal, enrichment is limited in this way for 15 years. Number 3.
Okay. Just by these two things, at least this step, 15 years. 15 years.
He won't even be here in 15 years. Let me go on mute.
Okay, so let's go to the third step. This is a centrifuge reduction.
3. Reduction of centrifuges. Centrifuges are the machines used to enrich uranium. Iran has to give up 2/3 of its centrifuges. Some 19,000 used for enrichment need to be reduced to about 5,000. Iran can also have 1,000 more for research and development. So what this means is, if Iran abides by the deal, for the next decade, it will take Iran at least 12 months to produce enough fuel for a nuclear weapon. And to make sure it doesn't cheat, there will be, number 4, inspections. UN inspectors will be allowed to monitor nuclear and other sites, including military ones, but Iran can challenge requests for access. The inspectors need to provide a basis for concern about undeclared nuclear activity. Any Iranian challenge could delay inspections for up to 24 days. Critics say that could be enough time for Tehran to remove evidence it was carrying out banned activities. So what does Iran get for accepting all of this? Number 5, sanctions relief. The US, the European Union, and the United Nations will relieve many energy, economic, and financial sanctions against Iran that have been crippling the country's economy. Sanctions will likely lift early next year if Iran complies with the principal requirements in the deal. This is great news for Iran's 82 million people, as it's expected to massively boost the economy, increase trade, and bring new investment into the country. So what's everyone else saying? The Obama administration and many European allies see the agreement as a major victory for diplomacy between Iran and the West.
So you heard the stipulations. They made sure it was almost impossible for them to acquire this thing within a short period of time. It's going to take them years, damn near decades, to get the thing that we don't want them to get. So this deal was in place under Obama and other countries. I think it's like France, Germany, Italy, a few more countries. Russia was in there, right? And so this deal was in place. And you know what this person who is a felon did? You know what he did? He got rid of it.
You know, Vi, let me say this before you go further. Now, the mere fact that Iran even agreed to any of this is a miracle, because imagine it in reverse. If another country were telling the United States that we had to give up 97% and we had to give up, but Iran took this deal, okay? And you mean to tell me, which was a very good deal for the United States. I don't know if it was a great deal for Iran, because giving up 97%, it boggles my mind, but they agreed to it. And you mean to tell me the man with the black hands decided that it was a good idea to
Get rid
tear
of
up
it.
the deal?
And then he negotiated with them. And guess what? He failed in negotiation. And now we're in the place that we are right now because he failed to negotiate a quote unquote better deal than I just played that you just heard. This does not make any sense. So now we're in the place where military members have lost their lives and many have been hurt. People in Iran have unalived. People in Israel has unalived. Now it's spreading to other countries: Lebanon, UAE, all Kuwait, Bahrain, all these countries, Iraq. Like it's now catastrophized.
Jealousy and envy. That is why we are here today. Jealousy and envy. He's been so jealous of President Barack Hussein Obama that he couldn't stand that he was just simply better than him. And this is why, and people need to open their eyes and wake up and know that is the whole reason we're here today.
Yes. Because he wanted to do better than the black man.
Yes.
I can do better than that. He got that deal, but I can do a better deal.
It's all about being better than the black man. I can get the Nobel Peace Prize. He settled for a fake Nobel Peace Prize just so he can say he got a Nobel Peace Prize. He settled for somebody. Here, sir. You want one?
It came out the Cracker Jack box.
He got a soccer one.
Yeah, he got
a made up one and a fake one.
And a fake one. This man is a joke, an old joke on top of that. And here we are. That deal was amazing.
That deal was amazing.
That deal was amazing.
For any country to give up 97%.
That was amazing. And you to blow that because of your envy and your jealousy. That's a heck of a thing to have.
Well, you're on mute, Bite. It's a heck of a thing to have to live with.
Obama showed him what the art of the deal was.
And he can't handle it. He sure did. He showed him the art of all deals. There's more to come. Just stay tuned. We're going to take a quick commercial break. You are tuned in to Our Plugs, the community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We will be right back after this message.
Advertising with Our Plugs. The community connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
Carter's Caring Hands is here to serve the communities here in Kalamazoo, Grand Rapids, Battle Creek, as well as Southfield, Michigan. We also go out into the unhoused community, serve the community with care bags. Low-income families, our senior citizens, and our veterans with fresh food baskets each and every day, because no one should choose medication over food. We are here to serve you. Your community is our community, and our community is one community. From our hands to your hands.
What's up, everybody? Scott Cologne, District Attorney and candidate for the United States Senate for the great state of Mississippi. I had a great time talking about my campaign with the crew at the Community Connection morning radio show. I'm running because Mississippi matters. Our families are paying more for less, and our rural hospitals are under serious threat. I spent my career fighting for my community, and I'll bring that same fight to Washington. Folks in the Holly Springs area and the worldwide should check out our convo and visit cologneforsenate.com because Mississippi matters.
Hello, everybody. My name is Monica Meeks. I'm a wife, a mom, and a soldier for life. And I'm running for the 19th Judicial District Circuit Court Clerk for Montgomery and Robertson County in Tennessee. I am so grateful for Our Plug LLC for giving me an opportunity to share my platform and explain why I'm running for office. Early voting is July 17th through August 1st, with the final day of voting on August 6, 2026. I'm an independent candidate, and I appreciate your support.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mara Keller, retired Army Lieutenant Colonel and candidate for Congress in Georgia's 3rd District. Now, I'm running because too many decisions in Washington are being made without listening to the people that they affect, whether it's public safety, veterans care, education, or protecting our constitutional rights. These aren't partisan issues. If you believe our government should work for everyday Americans and not special interests, I invite you to stand with us. Your donations help keep this grassroots campaign people-powered. Every donation fuels our voter outreach, ads, and our shared fight for a better Georgia. Visit marakeller.com to donate today. Let's finally serve the people who sent us to Washington. And a huge thanks to DJ Kitty Cat 50 for the energy and the spotlight. Let's keep pushing.
This is Transformation Training Academy. If you're someone that people walk up to and just talk to and tell all their business to and they don't know you, this is your sign. If you're ready to level up, Transformation Training Academy is ready for you. Coach Nikki and Counselor Nikki push you past your limits into your purpose. We help you break patterns, build confidence, and create real change. Your breakthrough isn't someday, it's today. Contact us at info@thetransformationtrainingacademy.com.
You're locked in to WKRA 92.7, the voice of the community. And listen, 2026 is all about showing up and shining. That is why we rock with Morningstar Boutique by Tam, where fashion meets confidence, purpose, and style. From everyday chic to head-turning statement pieces to some fly arm candy, Morningstar has it all. And while you're shopping, tap into the community. Discover Black-owned and minority-owned businesses at ourplugsllc.com. Also, check out morningstarboutiquebytam.com, where your light owns your style.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. This morning we have our resident veterans, viper.vet and DC here, speaking on Iran's nuclear deal. There's a lot to unpack. I'm going to turn it right back over to viper.vet. Vipe, go ahead and come off mute and let's get it.
We're gonna cap it. No, now we have Marines heading over there. The terrain is one of the worst terrains you could have any war on. The country is landlocked. You have mountains next to the coast, and you have deserts that are some of the hottest place on earth. And I'm saying literally. So resupply is a nightmare. You have countries that border that country. We're locked in. If you go in, you're basically in a bowl. The little islands at the Strait of Hormuz, if you put Marines on there, they're just targets. That's just what they are. Targets, right? There's a reason why a lot of people who try to go to Iran never succeeded. There's not one army that's ever tried to go to Iran and succeeded. None. Zeros. So our technology and all this, we could do all the things. They've been preparing for years. They've been waiting for years. For years.
And we just couldn't leave them alone, huh?
We have the son of the guy that you took out, who's basically the leader of the country. What do you think he's thinking? Just think of somebody unalive your father.
Father, mother, wife, child, and sister. Oh, baby, you're going to have to see me. I'm going to put on my John Wick and my Equalizer. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bite.
So that's the situation we're in. So if we go into Iran, we need at least 200,000 troops. At least 200 troops. Now, what is the objective? Because the country is not a small country. What is the objective? Are we going to see a multitude of unalive bodies come back worse than what we have in Afghanistan? Of course. How much are you prepared to take? Are you willing to send your son and daughters there, right? What is the objective? That is why are we doing what we're doing? So Bibi went to Congress and told Congress that Iraq had weapons of mass destruction. And since 1995, he's been telling everybody, hey, they have a nuclear weapon. They're weeks away. They're months away. Since 1995, he's been saying this. And he found somebody stupid enough to believe him. Mr. No New Wars. America first. But these people would rather believe fiction than reality. They would literally rather believe fiction than reality.
In the story, so this is Jessica Foster. Jessica Foster is a soldier in the U.S. Army, except Jessica Foster is clearly not a soldier in the U.S. Army. Jessica Foster is AI. Jessica Foster has 1 million followers.
Let me repeat that for you people in the back that have cotton in your ears. Jessica Foster has 1 million followers on Instagram. She's AI. Yeah.
And if you look at some of the stuff and you see they do the old, her with Trump and all this kind of stuff. And if you look at the comments and what some of the people are saying, my goodness, the people that fall for AI, the MAGAs, etc., the old men, come on, this is insane.
They would rather believe fiction than reality. We have 1 million people following Jessica Foster. 1 million. 1 million. And you know what? These people, they deserve whatever they get. Because if you want to believe fiction over reality, it's up to you. Now, we were talking about airport earlier, right? How do you go to your airport? How do you get to your airport?
I typically just drive, or have my husband drop me off. If it's both of us, we, park the car and hop on a flight, get on the bus and takes us over to the airport.
Yep, we do the same.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, some people take taxi,
Uber.
Some people take Uber. Some people are risky enough, they take Waymo. But some people,
nah, I'm good on Waymo.
Some people do a little bit of both.
Oh my God.
Someone in another car recorded this video as they passed the Tesla driver. The driver and the passenger both appeared to be asleep.
What?
Look at them.
Oh, you're
They're
right.
taking a nap as the Model 3 navigated traffic on its own. This is one of several reports in recent years showing drivers unsafely taking advantage of Tesla's full self-driving feature. The California Highway Patrol says they are aware of the video, but cannot follow up on the report without license plate information.
Some people do both.
Do people have like Russian roulette kind of with? I mean, what are we doing?
The life insurance, I hope that's up to date.
You know, when I saw Waymo in Arizona, and there were a lot of them because we were staying downtown, I was so surprised to see people actually getting in those vehicles. It's a self-driving vehicle. There's no driver.
No.
But I'm good on all of that. My cousins and I, it was a good group of us. We all were like, "Oh no, this is not for us."
That ain't stuff we do.
That's not us.
We don't do that kind of stuff. We always suspect. We like, I got questions like, who driving? Who not? What? No.
So if your husband say, "Hey, we're going to the airport, get in the passenger seat," and you can take a nap, and you wake up and you look and he is sleeping.
No, thank you, babe. No, I'm good. I need a driver, an woke driver at that.
No.
DC, you ever tried Waymo?
Well, we just got the first ones here in my city. And I think initially looks like they're doing testing because I don't ever see people in them. I just see them navigating through the city. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how the Waymo does in Detroit. It's gonna be interesting.
We just started calling it Wayno, because no. And then there were the people that I saw in there were not like us. So y'all can have it. I'm gonna take public transportation before I get in a self-driving vehicle. I'm good. No, thank you. Go ahead, bite.
Yeah, and so it is crazy, and we talked about airport situation.
Back here in Atlanta happening right now, travelers have faced some of the
we talk about ICE being in the airports and what is their purpose.
Standing in line for more than 7 hours, as nearly a third of TSA workers called out. Well, today, ICE agents, they were actually sent to Atlanta and about a dozen other airports across the country. DHS says that they were sent there to help manage the crowds and eliminate any threats. We want to get straight out to Marissa Sarback, who is joining us live at the airport.
You're not going to skip past what you just said, though.
Wait a minute. 7 hours? They didn't miss their flights.
But did you hear what she said after that? What is the... Listen to what their mission is.
Eliminate any threats. We want to get straight out to Marissa Sarback. Country, DHS.
Wait.
Eliminate threats.
Wait a minute. TSA workers are not there. They're calling out because they're not getting paid. What? What does
that have to do with a threat?
Eliminates any threats.
TSA, the reason why we have these lines is because there's not enough screeners. We don't have enough people to screen passengers. Not because there is a threat at the airport. Are we okay? At this point, America is getting punked. Why would you send ICE to do security?
Wait. Are they doing security though?
No, they're just standing around. Actually, from the videos and pictures I've seen, they're standing around.
They said they're there to manage and eliminate any threats. Do you see them managing any crowds? That's part of what they do.
What are you gonna do? Direct people to come walk this way? What are we doing here?
Are they doing that though?
No, I ain't seen anybody doing that.
I mean, sadly.
Go ahead, GZ.
Just real quick. I mean, sadly, there's a demographic of people in this country that loves that John Wayne-esque BS. They like that tough guy routine. So seeing people armed in the airport gives people a false sense of security. It's no different than our president, putting on his 10-gallon hat and thinking he can slap the world around and there's not going to be any consequences. I mean, sadly, I mean, some people, they get off on that, that I'm the big guy in the room and I can kick everybody's butt in the room, and sadly, these are our MAGA followers. They love that. They love their pew pews and their vest with their, fake organizational affiliation on it and all of that. It's crazy.
You said they get off on that. The cruelty is the point. Sounds familiar from these Easting files? Sounds familiar to me. Let me play some more of this. We
As nearly a third of TSA workers called out.
A third. And so their mandate is to crowd control and eliminate threats.
Well, today, ICE agents, they were actually sent to Atlanta and about a dozen other airports across the country. DHS says that they were sent there to help manage the crowds and eliminate any threats. We want to get straight out to Marissa Sarback, who is joining us live at the airport.
This is from DHS. This is from DHS. This is what they said that they're there for. I just want y'all, because okay.
Marissa, it's important to know, I mean, these lines, it's kind of been a roller coaster. You don't really know what you were going to get when you get to the airport. You did speak with Airport GM Ricky Smith in the last 30 minutes. What's he saying?
Well, Faith, the GM of the airport is telling us that at this point, about 34 to 35% of TSA workers have called out. That is the last statistic that he has. However, also in the last 30 minutes or so, we spoke with an inside source in the TSA here in Atlanta, telling us that number is actually closer to 38%. Now, taking a look at the lines here at the main checkpoint, you wouldn't actually believe that because it looks like things are moving pretty quickly, no issues here. But I will tell you, when we got to the airport at noon, this was a wildly different scene. It was a madhouse. There were lines all the way around the baggage claim area, people just waiting to check in. ICE agents, as you said, have been here all day to help control the crowds and just keep things moving.
Well, they showed up this morning, and it's my understanding they're going to remain until the government shutdown is released.
ICE agents sent in by President Trump to airports around the country to help crowd control and assist TSA agents in keeping lines moving smoothly. They are not assisting in screening passengers, get them through quicker. On the airport's website, where travelers can typically find wait times, it now says, quote, due to current federal conditions, passengers are advised to allow at least 4 hours or more for domestic and international screenings.
In terms of the wait line communication, so the product that we used was actually confusing the passengers because it only measures wait time in the checkpoint, right? Our lines are well beyond the checkpoints. They're in the baggage claim area, taking the lobby. So we thought we would take it down just to remove confusion.
The general manager says the airport is attempting to gauge the wait times past the checkpoint lines manually. Video from outside Hartsfield-Jackson this morning showed lines beginning outside of the airport.
That line over there, that's right inside door S1. I was at that door at 6:30. It's now just a touch after 8. And I'm almost to where the pre-check line starts.
You're on mute, Vipe. You're on mute.
She going to pre-check. She not going to wait with everybody else. And so the thing
so she had a 2-hour wait. If it's only 8, she got there at 6:30. And it's already 8, a little bit past 8, so that's almost 3 hours right there. So, whoo, baby, I'm not going anywhere.
How they doing with the people in the wheelchairs? They gonna wheel them through? Because I may have to get in a wheelchair. My knee don't work.
No, ma'am, Miss Morningstar. Everybody's gonna be in a wheelchair.
Well, baby, they better get one before I do, because I'm.
Yeah, that was one thing I was going to recommend is, Valet in your bag. That eliminates one wait of trying to check a bag at the ticket counter. So I would recommend get there early, valet your bag outside with a sky cap.
Mm-hmm.
Now all you're dealing with is your own personal body, in line. You're not having to worry about a bag or anything like that. Here today at Detroit Metro, the wait was only 30 minutes. Um, and again, people need to understand that ICE is not there to help facilitate the expedience of getting through the checkpoint. They're doing nothing to assist with that. So the best thing you can do is do everything you can to eliminate any additional detours from going through security, like having to check a bag at a ticket counter.
That's some good advice, DC. Yeah, that's some really good advice. It's tough for us women who overpack all the time, but you know, if you're gonna travel, you're gonna have to figure it out and maybe get you a you know, learn how to roll everything up tight and stick it in the backpack, because checking a bag, and my biggest fear about checking a bag on at the Sky Cap is, and I've only had one issue with my bags not arriving, and that was years ago. So I would like to think that it's gotten better, but then we have Dumb Donald in office who doesn't have a plan for anything. So who knows? But we're getting some good information here for those who have to travel. Go ahead, Vipe. I know you got. I see a couple more.
I'm actually going to do two of them. Right?
Okay.
What is the mantra for law enforcement?
Protect and serve.
Protect, serve.
All right. What if the police see you serving someone else?
Serving what? Serving how?
Let me put my seatbelt on.
Let me
Traffic
go ahead and
stop
put my
went from
seatbelt
normal
on.
to insane in seconds.
Let me set this up. Police pull this lady over because they saw her do a hand-to-hand, and that's in air quotes. She gonna explain it to you.
There you go.
Bianca, are you still living on Allen View?
Yes.
Okay. What were you doing over in New Cumberland right over there?
Dropping my son off.
Okay. What'd you hand off to the gentleman that walked back in the house?
His coffee cup.
His coffee cup?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm tired of him leaving his mess in my car.
Okay. All right. Do you have anything illegal in the car?
You want to search it?
I mean, if you want to let me search it.
Like, what do y'all think we did a transaction or something?
Well, that's what it looked like.
Because we're black?
No. I couldn't see in your car. Your window tints too dark.
Okay,
anyway.
so exactly. So, but it looked like we were doing a drug transaction.
Yeah, so you pulled up, he came out, you handed something to him, he walked back in the
No,
house.
you missed it.
We're not going to argue about it.
I came from this way, went around, took him home,
I saw where
dropped
you came
him
from.
off.
I saw where you came from.
And I dropped him off to his house.
Okay.
He left his cup here because I'm tired of his shit being in my car. I beeped the horn, gave him his cup.
Okay.
That's what happened.
Okay. Do you have anything illegal in the car?
No.
Okay. You don't have any crack?
I don't.
Weed?
Sir, I'm a fucking business owner, okay?
Okay.
I don't have no crack. I don't have no weed. I don't sell drugs, do drugs, no none of that bullshit. It's not a question.
It was a question.
That's very derogatory for you to say. Probably because I'm black. He was a black man,
I already
and y'all
told you
think
that
it looked like we were selling drugs. No, because I'm highly upset that I feel offended. I know. Come on, what we doing here? What we doing?
Would you be willing to let me search your car?
No! For what?
Well, because it looked like you did a drug transaction back
I
there.
gave him a coffee cup.
Okay. What kind of coffee cup?
It was a white fucking coffee cup.
Why are you screaming?
Because I can't believe because you keep saying that we made a drug transaction.
And that's what it looked like. Okay?
Wow.
It's simple questions.
It isn't, sir. That's not fair. That's not fair.
It's not fair. I'm sorry.
I know. And you police officers are horrible.
I'm horrible.
You
don't even know
police
me.
officers, sir. What we going to do, sir?
So now you're grouping me into a group of people.
And
right?
you're grouping me into a group of people where it looked like I was doing a drug transaction.
You could have been Mexican, you could have been white, you could have been green, you could have been yellow.
And I'm black, and it looked like that I was making a drug transaction.
Okay. All right.
And now you being a police officer, you people are horrible.
10 4. 10 4. So you don't have anything in the car?
Sir, I don't have nothing in my car.
What's the name of the gentleman that you stopped with?
That's my son, Anthony.
The bigger guy?
Yes.
That's your son?
I'm 55 fucking years old. I'll be 56 in
like
February. What we doing here, sir?
I'm asking questions. I'm doing my job.
Okay.
All right.
And you gonna do what you need to do with that?
His name's Anthony.
Yes.
What's
Are
his
you
last
going to
name?
do what you're going to do with that?
I am. What's his last name?
I can't believe. Hold on.
This traffic.
Yeah. So we have the police observing her dropping her son off, spin back around, give her son, give him back the coffee cup because he leaves the trash. You know how people are. They come in your car and they next thing you know, you're driving away and they're leaving a cup. Wait a minute. So she goes and returns the cup and she gets pulled over, and that was the interaction. They did a hand to hand.
Viper, the way I would have cussed him out to filth. First of all, don't ask me if I am I have any type of substance in my car. Does your mammy? First. And no, you can't go call your sergeant because I'm not finna talk to you. Oh, that just upset me. Go ahead, Viper, because now.
But what I wanted her to do was because
cuss him out.
She just gave up the whole play if it was a play. She just told the whole play if it even was a play. It could have been just what she said. He left his cup. I'm handing him as my kid.
And why are you asking all these questions, sir? Sir, give me my license and don't piss me off.
Give me my ticket or do whatever you're going to do.
This makes sense. You dropped him off and then you spin back around to go drop him back off some narcotics.
He could have just took it when he got out the car.
What's your thought, DC, on this?
You know, I'm just sitting back listening, and I'm always astounded. I encourage everyone to look at the hiring requirements for a police officer in your local jurisdiction. You will be astounded at the minimal qualifications that it takes to become a police officer. Most jurisdictions, the minimum age is 21. Some jurisdictions is as low as 18. Normally, all you need is a high school diploma. You don't need right, and you don't need any experience in criminal justice. You know, and a lot of times these guys and girls are policing areas that they're not familiar with. You know what I'm saying? So it comes into the whole hiring, screening process of police officers. In my opinion, and I say this, and I don't tell many people this, I was hired in '92 as a Delaware state trooper. So I've been through the process. I know all about it. So my opinion, you should be at least 23, 24 years old. Okay. You have to have some life experience under your belt. Okay. You should have at least an associate's degree in criminal justice, at least. And secondly, you must serve in community service in the community that you're policing for at least a year.
That part.
Meaning that you have to get out into the community, get a feel for the community, get to know the people in the community before you start policing them.
Yes,
exactly.
You know, it changes your whole perspective of your job when you know the community. You know, hey, I may pull you over. Guess what? Your son might be in an after school program that I've been mentoring in. So right away, I know, okay, I know this family. I've had some interaction with this family. Okay, ma'am, I'm sorry. Boom. But when you come in with this jaded view, your suburban rearing, where you've never had interactions with minorities, you've never seen how people resolve their issues in the hood and understand how people, the politics of the hood, it's no way you can police people correctly. It's no way.
That's absolutely correct, DC.
Let me add a contrast to that. They are more trained than the ICE officers.
Definitely. I agree with that.
And this is what we have. They're more trained than the ICE officers, longer.
country is.
The stereotype is wild.
Yes, the stereotype.
Wild.
How does it end? We're about out of time. How does it end?
I got one more.
Well, how does it end with? Did he let her go?
Yeah, just a warning.
A
Not
warning.
even a warning. Not
Baby,
even a warning.
Oh.
Just hey, okay, you're good to go because you're not going to search my car. You don't have probable cause. You saw me give a cup, and you said you thought it was a transaction. What transaction?
A cup.
Yeah.
A cup.
So you got
it's
to know
not
your
probable
rights.
cause to violate our Fourth Amendment rights.
You have to know your rights too, because some people are like, "Yeah, go ahead." Next thing you know, they find something else that somebody may have left, and then I see shake on the ground, right?
Please.
But I got a last story. Some people they buy property and they rent it out for they rent it out, maybe rent a home, have things for like Airbnb, but with that comes risk along with the reward of gaining financial monetary funds from that, right? But you got to be careful because sometimes you may have a situation like this.
31-year-old Pensacola woman is charged with 2 counts of felony criminal mischief. According to an arrest report, she damaged furniture in 2 Airbnb homes in downtown Pensacola. And that's raising serious questions as to rules, responsibility, and who ultimately pays the price in an incident like this. According to arrest records, Nicolette Keogh rented 2 downtown Pensacola Airbnb homes and ruined $3,000 worth of furniture inside.
There was a young lady inside making money in a very unusual way that damaged somebody else's property.
An arrest report says Keogh urinated on various pieces of furniture around the homes.
There's a list of items including a television, a record player, a coffee pot, some bedding, some carpeting, I believe, or a rug.
And more.
Yeah, we've seen damage to Airbnbs and hotel rooms before, but nothing like this.
According to court records, Keogh filmed herself urinating on the items and uploaded the videos to an adult content website. The Airbnb host told deputies every soiled item must now be replaced. Airbnb sent us a statement regarding the incident, reading in part, "This kind of behavior has no place on Airbnb. We've removed the guests from our platform and are continuing to assist the host with their reimbursement request through our air cover damage protection for hosts." Airbnb's terms of service explicitly state that homes are not to be used for sex work or commercial purposes. Additionally, Airbnb provides up to $3 million in host protection for property damage, extra cleaning costs, and more. Regardless, insurance experts say people who own short-term vacation rentals should still seek out extra coverage in case of emergency.
If for nothing else, you need to have some sort of liability coverage in place, because like I said, somebody gets hurt on your property, they come after you to sue you. Say they left the water running and it was left running for days and nobody knew. That can get very, very expensive.
Another tip, document everything.
Carriers really, really like photos when it comes to claims and, trying to get coverage they want to make sure that you have proof that you had that or it was not previously damaged.
Keogh was released from the Escambia County Jail on a $5,250 bond.
Some people do the feet thing. They take their feet with all type of stuff and cake.
You see my face? Do you
water.
see my face? And she's smiling, Ollie. She's smiling.
She's smiling in her mugshot.
Nasty.
I read the story and she did it in the Keurig coffee maker also. So that's another warning to when you go to hotel rooms, don't use a coffee maker. Don't drink out of the glasses.
I'm so sick of America. We are dealing with people who are insane.
Where can we vacation at?
Can I please? Lord, we ready.
They are ahead.
Lord, we are ready. We are we are tired, Lord.
We're ready for the rapture. Something. I don't know. These people is insane. Who are these people? Okay, come zoom them back up. Take them.
Aliens, come get your people. Please. Because who does things like we know who.
She's peeing on the
We know who.
Animal.
So
Wow.
I saw a dog. Listen, if a cat, I can't. I don't know how I got down this rabbit hole.
All right.
I'll do it real quick.
DC, go ahead, Miss Morningstar.
It was a cat that was trained to urine in the toilet and take a poop in the toilet. This cat is trained to do that.
This lady was doing this for a OnlyFans.
I know.
And I'm just gonna say this, Viper, you are suspended. You are suspended. You are suspended until next Monday. You are suspended until next Monday. You have a 1-week suspension because when I say don't piss me off, that literally don't do it. I'm not even talking about right now. DC, any last words for our family and friends in Holly Springs? Holly Springs and WKI, y'all, I done suspended Viper for telling us this piss poor story. Go ahead, DC.
I knew it was gonna happen. I'm glad I took my blood pressure medicine before I got on. I knew Vipe was gonna take me down that road. But yeah, everybody, bluevoterguide.org, bluevoterguide.org. Look at the candidates in your local area. Make sure you're voting your best interest. Get out and vote. The midterms are very important this time. That's all I got.
Thank you, DC. Viper, go ahead and come off mute and say your final words to the community. I know they laughing right now, but you done pissed me off. Look, I can't even say it anymore. Go ahead.
When you're driving, make sure you pay attention and make sure you're awake. All right. Make sure you keep your eyes on the road.
Please, thank you.
And not the eyes behind the back of your eyelids, because you never know. There's a lot of people on the road doing crazy things, right? But you got to make sure that when you get pulled over too, you're careful, because guess what? Some people may think you've done some things that you haven't done, the hand-to-hand, right? But when you go to hotels, Airbnbs, you got to be careful. You don't know what the last person did to the thing that now you're putting your head on or your mouth on, right?
Black light.
Listen.
We're not even talking about cameras being hidden too. We talked about that before. We talked about it before. You know what I'm saying? You worried about not sitting on the toilet seat because somebody done put some stuff on the toilet seat, but then you got the camera looking at you not sitting on the toilet seat.
Oh Lord.
Anyway, bluevoterguide.org. Make sure you vote in the midterm primary and the general election in November. Vote.com, vote.org to check your voter registration or to register, because they're purging people, all that funky stuff. So make sure that you get out there and check your bank account too. Make sure you don't have any crazy subscriptions.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you, Viper. We're gonna talk after the show because you are definitely suspended. Miss Morningstar, great show. I am very often, not often at all, at a loss of words, but here I am. And it's Viper every time. Miss Morningstar, go ahead and take us home, baby. I don't know what else to say.
All right.
I don't make the news.
You just reported.
Memphis, Tennessee. Holly Springs, Mississippi. Y'all know how this show go. I hope y'all have a great morning. If you're traveling, get there early. Be safe. Be smart. Be careful. Try to pack you some linen so you can strip them beds down.
Your own coffee cup.
Try to make sure you have some slippers. Don't walk on nobody nasty floor. Just be mindful that we live in the nasty. We live in a world full of beasts. Okay. So y'all just be safe. We love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Come back tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We'll have the ladies for our mental health. We need mental health. After this. We need it. We need it tonight. We're going to have
right now.
So y'all come on back tomorrow, 9 a.m. We'll see you. Thank you, WKRA 92.7 The Change. As always, we appreciate you. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YT. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a great night.
As we wrap up today's show, we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, tapping in, and staying connected to your community.
Remember, this platform exists to uplift Black-owned businesses, nonprofits, creatives, and community leaders who are doing the work that moves us forward.
Make sure you support today's guests. Share the show. Stay plugged into our plugs, because when we support each other, we all rise.
Until next time, keep believing, keep building, and keep shining. You've got this.
You've been listening to Our Plugs, the community connection where communities meet opportunity. We'll see you next time.